Magic Johnson, a towering figure in sports and business, has amassed a staggering $1.5 billion empire. Yet surprisingly, none of that wealth has come from his minority ownership in the WNBA's LA Sparks. Here's where it gets really interesting. Despite never having made a single penny from that $10 million investment, he still refuses to sell his stake. And honestly, that might be one of his smartest moves, perhaps second only to his monumental $6 billion investment in the Washington Commanders, which he calls the best deal he's ever struck. Let's rewind. As of 2025, Forbes values the LA Sparks at $235 million, generating $16 million in revenue, placing them 8th among the highest-valued WNBA teams. When Magic took a minority ownership role in 2014, the scenario was vastly different. Yet, he was patient and cautious. During a talk at InvestFest with Earn Your Leisure, he shared a crucial lesson from his business journey. "We've owned the Sparks for a few years now, and honestly, we haven't made a dime. The WNBA's been a tough market, but things have started changing recently." He recalled a moment of doubt. "There were times when we debated selling, but each time we decided to hold on." This perseverance finally bore fruit earlier this year, marking a pivotal moment for the franchise. Then came the eye-opener. A group from Boston purchased the Connecticut Sun for an astounding $325 million, over 30 times what Magic's group paid for the Sparks. "Thank goodness we didn't sell too soon," Magic noted. This windfall shows how timing and staying power can pay off in the long run. To add context, the Boston group, led by Steve Pagliuca, a minority owner of the Celtics, paid a record fee and committed $100 million toward a new practice facility as the team moves from Uncasville, Connecticut. This landmark deal has not only reshaped team valuations, but also energized growth prospects for the entire WNBA. The ripple effects from the Sun's sale have reverberated across the league. No fewer than 9 cities have expressed interest in WNBA expansion, with Houston frequently mentioned as a strong candidate for a future team. The league has officially confirmed 5 new teams will join over the next 5 years. Portland and Toronto debuting in 2026, Cleveland in 2028, Detroit in 2029, and Philadelphia in 2030. Each franchise paid hefty expansion fees of $250 million at the time, a big leap that signals accelerating momentum. The WNBA's rise is undeniable. According to Sportico, the league's 13 franchises have surged an average of 180% in value over the past year, doubling any previous major league growth rate. Altogether, the league's worth now stands at $3.5 billion, and the average team valuation has jumped from $96 million in 2024 to $269 million. This boom is driven by higher TV ratings, merchandise sales, attendance, and overall revenue increases. Highlighting this, the newest team, the Golden State Valkyries, which launched this season, is already valued at an eye-popping $500 million. The WNBA isn't just surviving, it's thriving and expanding rapidly. Magic Johnson's journey in sports ownership began even earlier, in 1994. He purchased a 4.5% stake in the Los Angeles Lakers for $10 million, which he later sold for roughly $28 million in 2010. Far from limiting himself to basketball, he diversified across sports. By 2012, he co-invested with Guggenheim Partners and Stan Kasten to buy the MLB's Los Angeles Dodgers. His portfolio expanded further when he became co-owner of the MLS's Los Angeles FC by 2018, a team that captured the MLS Cup in 2022. And he also gained a share in the NWSL's Washington Spirit. Now, focusing on the Sparks, when Magic joined as a minority owner in 2014, the franchise was one of the original 8 WNBA teams, but was struggling to find its footing. He saw potential, but understood the team needed strong leadership and stability to reach it. Recent years pushed that potential to the limits. Around Christmas recently, the Sparks faced turmoil when former owner Paula Madison abruptly declared her company could no longer operate the franchise. Reports say Madison's family lost $12 million running the Sparks since acquiring it from the Buss family in 2007, including a $1.4 million loss just last season. With the Sparks' future uncertain, the WNBA stepped in to manage the situation and sought new ownership. Even the Golden State Warriors eyed buying the team and relocating it to the Bay Area, a move that made sense given the strong women's basketball culture there from universities like Stanford and the University of California. The uncertainty halted league operations. Next season's schedule was delayed, free agency was paused, and negotiations around a new collective bargaining agreement slowed. The Sparks' fate, and potentially the league's, was hanging by a thread. Then, Magic Johnson and Los Angeles Dodgers chairman Mark Walter came to the rescue by purchasing the Sparks, keeping the team rooted in Los Angeles and safeguarding it from relocation or collapse. WNBA president Laurel Richie emphasized the Sparks as one of the league's signature franchises were in a state of limbo. Now, thanks to Johnson and Walter's leadership, one of the WNBA's cornerstone teams remains in LA. Richie continued, the transaction moved remarkably quickly, a testament to their dedication and vision. This ownership group identified an opportunity, pursued it aggressively, and executed flawlessly. I'm proud of our league's partnership with them, and it bodes well for the future of the Sparks and the WNBA as a whole. But here's a provocative question to consider. In a market where even a legend like Magic Johnson hasn't turned a profit in years, is holding on to a struggling franchise a matter of faith in the league's long-term growth? Or could this be a risky gamble that only a few can afford? Are we witnessing a visionary strategy or an over-optimistic bet? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Magic's decision to hold is genius, or could it backfire? Let's start a conversation below.